Hello, for your feminine. I am really excited to talk with you tonight about this concept of, are you getting the real deal, the full meal when it comes to love, or are you just getting scraps? So food can be a very yummy metaphor when it comes to talking about our love life, because a lot of women that I talk to, they're just getting a little bit of love from a lot of different places, and it's leaving them feeling totally alone, and it's leaving them feeling like they're not going to have this full, amazing romance and lifelong partnership that they want. So the first thing is that we oftentimes will look for love in little bits and scraps. So how many of you have ever, had a crush on a colleague, or had friends with benefits, or found your desire for romance to be quenched through books or through movies or through whatever it is? As human beings, we're pretty crafty creatures. We will find a way to get our needs met, and romance and love and passion is absolutely a human need. We can't really live very long without it affecting our health and our friendships and our power and all of these other things. But a lot of times we're just kind of settling for scraps because we don't know how to get this full meal that we want. And what kind of sucks about that is that we never feel totally satisfied. It's kind of like if you spent your life eating fast food, or if you spent your life, just going to 7-Eleven and getting snacks. Now, believe me, I love snacks. I'm a big fan sometimes of just some really good potato chips, or I really like those Kind bars that are kind of like a candy bar, but they pretend to be healthy. I like that stuff too, but there's no way that I could just live on that. I'm more of a celery juice and organic food sort of person with a few little snacks sprinkled in. But wouldn't you rather have your version of health food, like your amazing, lasting, healthy love, with some hot sex thrown in with him, and some passion and some romantic trips, all these other fun things, but your bread and butter, your meat and potatoes, so to speak, is the depth of your intimacy, physically, emotionally, and the vision that you have together, the commitment that you're making together. So the big problem that I see is that we're just compartmentalizing in our love life, and we are settling for scraps. And I don't want that for you, because years can go by where all of a sudden you've just been settling for scraps, and you don't have the love that you want. You don't have that big, juicy, delicious, yummy love. Hopefully I don't have any blueberries in my teeth. I was just eating some blueberries before I got in here, speaking of food. And so, what happens is we have just conditioned ourselves to settle, conditioned ourselves to just get by with what we can. But there's so much more that's possible for you, but probably the way that you're approaching your love life has been the way that your love life has been turning out. So if you approach your love life thinking, well, I'll watch a video here, or I'll read a book here, or a blog here, or I'll talk to my girlfriend here, or I'll go to my therapist here, you're diffusing your energy into all of these different spaces, and you're getting diffuse return in return. You're getting just a little bit from a few different people, or maybe nothing from anyone. That's also possible. If you've been feeling that you've been single or alone for many years, that happens too. But either way, you're compartmentalizing your efforts, you're compartmentalizing what you're getting back. And that's why I'm really proud of the work that I do with my clients. My approach is totally different, and I get it. It's not for everyone, and that's okay. I really go deep to help resolve old patterns of trauma, to change your attachment styles, to help you change your patterns of attraction so you're attracted to someone who's healthy for you. And this isn't just BSing, you really are feeling attracted to someone that's healthy for you. I help them to reconnect with their bodies, their hearts, their minds, their desires, set healthy boundaries, be in their power, let go of those blocks to confidence, find your feminine energy, flirt in a way that's empowered, and really understand how men make commitments and how men communicate very differently than women. And this goes for all of us, because we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So because I work so deeply with my clients and give them so much and receive so much from them, we're creating a partnership which mimics the type of partnership that they want to create. So I create a very committed partnership with my clients. I really work with them as long as it takes, whatever it takes. I've flown to New York City to see clients, I've flown to San Francisco to see clients, and no additional charge. I'm just doing what it takes for them to get the love that they need and want. I'm even on call for my clients. I give them my cell phone and they can text me at any time, because I know that that's how love goes. Sometimes, I remember that Janet Jackson song, I know that sometimes we need some hands-on support. We need some guidance with the granularity of what's going on. So clients will send me screenshots of messages like, what did he mean by this? Or, you know, maybe did I say the wrong thing? And I'm happy to dive in there with them and kind of figure out what's going on, because I want to give them this real deal full meal sort of experience with me and with the partnership that they're creating. Now, why does this happen? So sometimes we've been conditioned to settle because we don't believe in ourselves, or we don't believe in the power of love, or that we're worthy of that. Sometimes it happens because we've just figured out our life in ways that put love to the side, until all of a sudden one day we wake up and realize, I can't live without love anymore. Like, this is crushing me, this is killing me. Another reason this might happen is because of fear. Maybe we've been in relationships in the past and it's been hard to reconnect to ourselves, and we're afraid of losing ourselves again if we haven't been able to set healthy boundaries, or if we have one of those attachment styles that's more anxious, and we tend to rush in and then we feel hurt and we rush away. So there's a million reasons why this happens, but those are some of the top ones. And I want to help you overcome those blocks so that you know deep down that you're worthy of an incredible partnership that just lights your soul on fire and inspires you to be and reveals the woman that you've always been, a woman who's totally connected to her body, her mind, her heart, and whose soul is on fire to do amazing things in this world. But here's the deal, is that you don't want to try to do this at home, because like I said, if you're amalgamating a bunch of different pieces, if you're like trying to pull it from a bunch of different sources, it's going to get confusing. You really need to have like one expert that's guiding you and leading you and that knows the ropes. And it's important that that expert has a relationship that you would aspire to and is in a partnership. You know, there's a lot of dating coaches that aren't in a relationship, and that's okay. But you do want to ask yourself when you're figuring out who you want to work with, so that you can get the real deal full meal when it comes to love. You know, what sort of person is this, and do they have a relationship and a life that I would like? You know, am I wanting to take advice from someone like this? And if I'm not the right fit, that's totally fine. I want you to find the love and the partnership and the outcome that you're looking for, and not have to settle, whether it's me or whether it's with someone else. So if you ever find that you struggle with getting what you really want and not settling, and knowing your worth in terms of partnership, and in really going the distance, getting to the commitment that you want, then I would love to talk. I invite you to book a call with me or someone from my team. We do free 45-minute Breakthrough to Love sessions, and either way, whether we work together or not longer term, these are free, and you're going to get total maximum value and clarity, and understand kind of what's been going on. We'll peel back the onion. What are your blocks to love? What's been keeping you from attracting the right sort of person and making a relationship work? Sometimes we self-sabotage, or we have blind spots and we don't even know it. And then on the other side of that too, you get a chance to imagine, like, wow, what would it be like if I had everything I ever wanted when it came to partnership? If we could travel around the world, or start businesses together, or make art together, or, you know, start a family and create a family, or what if we could give back to our community? Like, there's so much that's possible that we can create, and that's additive when we're in partnership. So we'll also hold space for you on these calls to better understand what your vision is and help you dream even bigger. Dream bigger than you possibly imagined, and help you find that identity to be a woman of love who's really stepping into this vision and creating this sort of epic partnership. Now, if we determine that it's a good fit, we may invite you to join our program, but either way, you'll get a lot of value, clarity, and fun. And we don't always invite everyone in, because it might just not be the right fit, and it might not be the right timing, and it might just not be the right energy match. But either way, you'll get what you want and get one step closer to that vision and that love. So go to violetlang.com/talk, and that's how you can set up those free Breakthrough to Love sessions. We have about 50 women that reach out to us every week looking for one of those calls, and we only have 20 to 25 spots available every week. So about double the amount of people looking to book versus what we have. So go now and sign up for your spot, and I will see you all next week, and maybe talk with some of you even sooner. But I want you to have the real deal, the full meal, not settling for junk food when it comes to love and when it comes to your heart's desires. Set new standards for yourself in your love life. Mwah.